Morea, what does that mean?
Private rooms here at Monte.
Great
Here we
question.
go. Here we go. This is what I'm most proud of. Morea is my story. When I talk to Morea, I think about all those immigrants that left home during the wars in the Balkans over there, and even before, starting from 13th and 14th century. For me, naming my business Morea, it's calling about home. It's about singing the song.
Beautiful.
About home. Also, it's about those people that live in southern Italy, that we are Italian Steakhouse, so it's kind of connects with everything. But we really think through everything we do. And one of them was the name. The name honors our ancestors, honors the immigrants that come to this country, that work hard, and they just live the American dream like everybody else.
Our guest today is Princ Blakaj. Prince is the owner of Mare Monte Italian restaurant
which
and also
everybody loves.
Morea Italian Steakhouse.
Yes.
Hey, how are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Cannot
It's
be
welcome.
any better.
And we are so excited. We're in our brand new podcast studio, and we couldn't think of a better first guest.
If I say that I'm honored, like it's an understatement. Like I'm really, really thankful for you guys and what you guys did for me as a person, for my businesses and everything. So just having me as the first guest in the new studio, it's honor, but it's understatement for honor. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're glad that you're here.
We are very glad you're
So
here.
we all already love Mare Monte Italian restaurant, but you recently opened Morea Italian Steakhouse at 101 Club Drive in Floresville, Texas. Why did you do that?
I just love doing what we do and seeing the success of Mare Monte. We just thought that it's going to be a good idea to do something else. I always in my life, I wanted to have a steakhouse. We wanted to open again Mare Monte, but the space doesn't really make it for a steakhouse. We didn't have the appliances. We didn't have the room to put the appliances in. So it was a kind of a dream because I used to work in steakhouses up in New York, and then Floresville came in. I love the town. I love the county. I love the area in general. People are super amazing. And it just was a good deal to not refuse. And also I said yes to a friend that wanted to open a restaurant. Was Valon.
So when
There
did
you go.
when did Morea Steakhouse open?
Opened in mid of February sometime. We're still on a soft opening. We're gonna do our grand opening in September.
Awesome.
We're just figuring things out. This is the third menu that we're building for that place.
It's a
We're
great
just
menu.
playing around. We're just having fun,
Yeah.
we're just trying to figure it out. What goes, what it doesn't go, how to be reasonably priced, how to have the best food possible for reasonable prices.
So I think one of the things that people love, people love Mare Monte,
Yeah.
but one of the things they love is you are always changing up all the time. You're always adding something new, or adding something fresh, or seasonal times you'll add. Are you going to do the same with Morea?
Yeah. We opened in February, and this is the third menu we're building. The whole idea is when I get tired of a thing, I believe that everybody else got tired.
Yeah.
So I totally take it
love
up.
that. I think that's
the
so
menu
cool.
changes are in the way that we add something, we take off something, we leave our staplers,
Yeah.
and then we just play around. Like we always want to be reasonably priced. So whatever goes up high, like whatever sells for more expensive, we try not to have it in the menu. We always can be that neighborhood restaurant, that family restaurant where people come and enjoy themselves and they don't break a leg while they be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Prince, you're kind of known for doing things different than most restaurateurs.
Yes.
And I think this is a great example because everyone's going north all the time. You go south. You go to Floresville.
No, definitely. If you go to Wilson County, it's nothing there. You have some great Mexican restaurants and probably like small breakfast places but it's nothing else there. Like it's no tablecloths restaurant over there. Like the place in itself is so beautiful. It's gorgeous. We have a banquet room. We have a full bar over there. We have a dining room, a terrace, and we have a small pond lake
Yeah,
up
because it's
front
built
that is
actually
beautiful.
on a golf course.
Yeah, it's
so
on a golf
part of it.
course,
It's a
but
beautiful
we
place.
still separate it from the golf course. We only run the restaurant part of it.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful place. One of the most beautiful places in San Antonio, I believe. Only in Floresville, but it's like 35 minutes from,
Yeah, it's not. It's
from
just
downtown.
right up the road,
it's
really.
just right at the same time it takes you to go to Bernie.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
I mean, we feel as though everybody knows you. Everybody knows who Prince is, but there's, there may be some people out there who don't.
I don't think that's the case, though. Like I have my measuring things, what called AGB, that I go to AGB by Babcock over there. And yes, everybody knows me and I know everybody. But if I go to the one in Stone Oak, Like, I don't know anybody and nobody knows me. So we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And you guys are part of this. So everybody knows Mare, Monte, Morea.
Yes,
So
for
please,
sure.
we need your help.
So,
guys.
so tell us a little bit about you and what did you always know that you wanted to own restaurants?
No, definitely. Like we said in the podcast before, like definitely I didn't want to be a restaurateur. When I came to America, I used to be a doctor of physical therapy. I
Back
used
in
to
Albania,
be back
Kosovo.
in Albania in Kosovo. I used to be a damn good physical therapist. I believe so, at least. You know what I mean? But after I came to America, they only accepted me as CPTA. I wasn't happy with that. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. So I started to work in an Italian restaurant in New York City and fell in love with that. Like Patricia said, Morris Park, I still measure it, like I still mention it all the time. It's a beautiful restaurant. Fell in love with that. Fell in love with everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is what I want to do all my life. So because of that, I was like, all right, no, I need to do something about it. I cannot just be a restaurateur. I need to be a good restaurateur. I need to do good whatever I do. Didn't have the money to go to culinary school, so I started to go to Barnes and Nobles and learn how to cook.
Yeah.
So learned how to manage a little bit. I still don't know how to manage, but
Yeah, and I
we
think
get
that's one of the unique things about Mare Monte. When you walk in, I mean,
Yeah.
you have all of the books there.
Cookbooks
and-
everywhere,
and
yeah.
we have a ton of other books at home. Those are the books that come the menus from. Those are the books that we get inspired from. And we still spend a lot of money and time in Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah. You have, I mean, your staff has really, I think, taken on your passion for
Yes.
hospitality and for.
Oh, definitely. It called unreasonable hospitality. It's a philosophy. It's our Bible. It's what we live for. Like what we live with. Like we need to take care of people no matter what. Like not always everybody will like the food. Not always everybody will like the way we service or the way we do. But at least we will try 100% so everybody leaves happy out of that place. The same we do in Morea. The same we do in Mare Monte. The same we do in life. I believe taking care of people is what we really like to do. And it's the same with my partners, Lorik and Balan, my wife, and everybody that works there. Shkombin, the general manager, Joe, the assistant general manager. Every single one of those guys have the same mindset. It's about taking care of people. Like that's what we do. We take care of people. Soon as, and I said this very often, and one other day a friend of mine was mentioning, as soon as I take care of everybody, money is right around the corner.
Right. Yes, for sure.
you go.
That's very
Let's
true.
make everybody happy. Money is right there. Like main goal is make everybody happy.
Yeah.
For a couple of months, you know, like with the Spurs playing, like game nights, like not being super busy, stuff like that. You know, as a restaurateur, as a person, you get worried a little bit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then I ask my question, and I ask this question. This is kind of a relief for me. Did we make everybody happy that came into the door? Yes. Soon as we do that every day, we will be
It'll
busy.
be
we
back
will
again.
continue
Yeah.
being busy.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yeah. So let me ask you about having a steakhouse at Morea. So beef with an Italian restaurant, I don't think it's uncommon, but it's not common in San Antonio.
So we're the first Italian steakhouse in San Antonio. Was pretty amazing in the metro area of San Antonio in general.
It's amazing,
So
it really
I'm
is.
super excited because the first Italian steakhouse I saw, it was Macelleria. It's in southern Italy over there that I visited, and he said he was serving like Macelleria. It means like butcher shop, but he was serving like pasta with prime steaks and doing stuff like that. That for me was Macelleria stuck in my head all the time. So that's one of the reasons that I really wanted to open something like that. And it really goes well together because when you come to the country, not everybody wants Italian food. Not everybody wants pasta. So you have the steaks, you have the lamb chops, you have the filet mignon, you have the pork chops, you have all those dishes that really complement the whole family of 20. When the way they come here, the way they come in Morea, it's different from Mare Monte. In Mare Monte, we serve a family of 4, 5, 6. And in Morea, we serve families of 9, 10, 15 because
Wow.
they're different demographics,
Yeah.
different people,
Sure.
different way of living. So
You know,
it's pretty amazing. Every day it's a party over there.
Yeah, it's interesting because before we started the podcast, you mentioned it was Italian Steakhouse, and I thought, wow,
Yeah.
that really goes together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes my stomach growl just thinking of Italian Steakhouse.
So
That's really cool.
now, I don't know, did you live in Italy?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so but Albania,
visited very
Kosovo
much.
is right across the sea from it's right there,
Yes.
and it's basically the same type. So how does Italian food in America differ from there? And I know they don't call it Italian food; they just call it food.
Yeah, they call it food, like
Yeah.
they call it the espresso, they call it the coffee.
Yeah.
The idea of the Italian food, it's in Italy, it's different from America. And I believe in America we have way better, more creative chefs than they have in Italy. And I'm sorry I say that, probably is going to be a big controversy, you say, about this. But I believe the products they have in Italy, like we just came from Italy trip over there. We went to Liguria. The products they have over there are fresh. They're right there. So it's
yeah,
not hard to cook with a product like that
Sure.
compared to what we have here. The access to fresh products over here, like, it's not impossible, but it's very expensive first, and it's very hard second. So being able to have fresh seafood in San Antonio, good luck. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to have kind of fresh seafood, but what they do, people in here, and what we do over here, we take ingredients that are good, don't get me wrong, and we make them amazing. Compared to Italy, if they have ingredients, they cook with amazing ingredients
so
already.
they can keep
You
them.
understand what I mean? They keep
Sure.
it very simple.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
go to Italy, food is super simple. Like, like extra virgin olive oil with some garlic and some pasta. Throw some parsley in there and you're good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So San Antonio and Floresville, are you the community of Floresville? How does it differ from San Antonio?
They're country folks. Like but they're good people. The whole metro area of San Antonio are good people. Where they're not different is they both are very patriotic people. They love this country. They love Texas. They love America. They grow up with the values of loving this country, and that's what amazes me every day.
That's awesome.
Just seeing those people, how they think, what they think, and they hospitable, right? Like that's the word.
Yeah.
They take you to their families and they just hug you and they just become your best friends. Like the friends I made for a couple of months in Floresville, is like, I'm talking about people that in my head is like how they can be so nice, especially me coming from New York City.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They're just good people. Most of them have a military background, what I love about them, and just incredible how you can live in a community like that. And Floresville, Lavernia, Pleasanton, Polk, Kennedy, all those towns like Elmendorf, all those towns are just patriotic people that love America and that support small business.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it's exciting to have something new and different in town as well.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
they're
so.
excited. I know they are. I know.
I
I've talked
hope
to some
they're
people down
excited,
there. They're
yes.
excited about
But
it.
like you said, I mean, San Antonio is only 30 minutes away from downtown, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But you go having a drink right there, like or
exactly.
cocktail menu.
Right,
It's
sure.
incredible. Like I'm talking about. I believe we have the best bar program in Metro area San Antonio. I just believe that. I don't know if that's the case, but like we really try so hard to really make everything enjoyable. And again, and I keep going back to this, reasonable price, because every time you go to a nice restaurant nowadays, it's just a pain, just being charged so much for everything. So
Yeah. Food costs have just hammered all
Yeah.
restaurants. It's really
Yeah.
been rough, especially beef. And so
Yeah.
Yeah,
how do
exactly,
you
being a
protect the
steakhouse.
quality without pricing your regulars out of?
we have very good relationship with butcheries down in Polk and
nice.
Wilson County area over there, because we've been buying beef and beef products from Polk for 3 years already without
Okay.
us being there.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny because now we're like
Neighbors.
7 minutes far from each other,
From the
but back,
original.
like we've been buying from Beatrix Meat Market.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were
For-
going to go with Beatrix.
for,
They're Pope,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've been buying from them for 3 years since we opened Monte, and we just continues relationship.
It's awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it's local shopping.
No,
local.
100%. Like he cuts the way I want, he does the way I want, he leaves enough fat for me, or I don't want fat. Like it's just a customized thing, like I'm doing myself in my own kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I wanted to ask, since you haven't been a restaurateur Very long.
Yeah, true. I don't know what I'm doing still.
Well, that's the genesis of my question. So what mistakes did you make early that you would want to warn a new restaurateur about?
Or that you won't make at this restaurant. No.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Don't come up to my head. It's not the mistakes. It's not the mistakes I made. It's more the things I didn't do enough. Like didn't market enough. Didn't go after the quality from day one. Like I didn't learn enough about how to work with chicken, how to work with everything else. But with time, those all like just. The idea of just bringing new people in all the time, every single one of them is going to teach you something, and it's pretty amazing because you try to learn from all these guys that probably worked in better restaurants or less better restaurant than yours. So you just bring them in and they just show you something.
Yeah.
For example, in the beginning, we didn't know to brine chicken. We wasn't brining chicken.
Oh,
You understand
that's
what I
where all
mean?
the flavor is.
So
yeah.
we wasn't brining chicken. I
the
don't
juicy.
know why.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I just forgot to do so. I wasn't counting
Yeah.
on that.
How
Yeah,
long
so
do you
now-
brine? For 30 minutes, hour?
We brine up to 12 hours.
Oh, wow.
12 hours?
Wow.
Yes,
chicken?
no.
Really?
We
It's not
brine
too
up to
much?
12. It's a brine, a light brine. It's more staying on water, just getting those juices and stuff. But we brine, and just don't forget, we buy mini breasts, so we don't cut that breast at all. Like it's just that breast is like just flatten it a little bit and put it on the grill.
That's
Very
awesome.
So like we have very good quality chicken, but I like to brine it for 12 hours so it just becomes the
yes.
saltiness, and we don't need to
and
add
juicy
an extra
and-
salt or anything
yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
So hospitality, as you mentioned, is such a big part of you and your restaurant, and you're known for going out on the out on the floor and saying hi to people and shaking their hands. How are you managing splitting your time between these two restaurants?
The
and
whole idea
maintaining-
is the team. We have an incredible team. Why? I didn't need a partner in Morea, a partner. I needed a partner to be able to do what we do, not a partner that brings money in or brings stuff like this. For us, a partner is somebody that knows how to work. We don't need a partner that brings money or invests. That wasn't a goal ever. A partner is the guy that is willing to go out there and to do the same thing what we do in Monte over here. What I mean, like greeting everybody, making sure that everybody taking care, making sure that somebody doesn't like their food, we cook them something else, making sure that the drinks came on time, making sure that they got greeted, making sure that everything, all the steps of service are fulfilled in every single table, just making sure that everybody. So in our restaurants in general, you're always going to have 2 or 3 people just walking around and finding problems and finding things to do,
Yes, or
just to make sure that everybody's happy.
So last time I went to Monte, you were not there. I think you were out of town or whatever. But your staff was amazing, and they would come to the table and just very friendly.
Sometimes we can
and-
be too much, but we just. I'd rather be too much than less.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody complain about too much
Yeah,
service.
exactly.
I had a review about that, but it's fine. I really like there are 2 reviews that I really don't mind getting, and probably I will get them a lot. But if somebody says it's expensive, I know very well the cost of everything. So I'm not an expensive restaurant for what I sell. Point. If somebody gives me a review about that, I'm very sorry. Nothing to do about it. And for the fact that we probably can bother somebody sometime, but again, like we try to read the table, but not always we can, so we make
Sometimes it's hard.
mistakes too.
Yeah.
But at least I rather have that than not really putting attention to the table at all. What is not the way to do, at least.
Yeah,
not
everything
for
was
me.
so. I remember everything being so delicious, and then I ordered a salad with salmon, which is a simple dish,
Yeah.
and it was probably
Right.
the best salmon.
Oh, we have
It was so
some
good.
new salmon coming up. Like we're changing with salmon, we're changing the ravioli, we're changing the way we cook pasta, we're changing the recipes for stuff just because I want to change them. Just
Yeah.
because I will instead of San Marzano tomatoes, we're using a Datterini tomato now. What's even sweeter? Like you can make dessert with that tomato.
Yeah, this one had a green olive, so you had
Yeah.
that briny,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And we're making a poached salmon with leeks and spinach, and we're putting some scallions in there. So it's like oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm already hungry.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, you know what?
Sorry
So
about
we
that.
want to
No,
talk
no,
about
no.
the food a lot more and get into your menu on both
yeah.
both restaurants.
Yeah.
But this
Yes.
will be a good time to stop. We'll take a commercial
take a
break,
break.
and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
But Susie, today is our first day in our new studio.
So
and
exciting.
Our beautiful studio is all because of San Antonio POS.
POS. So San Antonio POS has been an amazing support for our podcast and really for us for a few years now. David Dyken is the owner of San Antonio POS, and he has always sponsored our podcast, which has been just amazing, and now has built this gorgeous studio. But we love working with David because he is local.
He is local.
Yes.
So let me explain, first of all, for those that are listening and may not know, a POS system, point of sale,
Point of sale.
means what a restaurant uses or any business uses to, when you punch in the computer,
Take
what
the
are you ordering,
orders
what are
or-
they going to see in the kitchen. And I happen to know, Prince, that you're a customer of San
You
Antonio
are.
POS.
I don't believe we're customers. We're friends with San Antonio POS
Yes,
people.
yes.
The idea what San Antonio POS did for a restaurant is just incredible. If it's any part, if I give any percentage to the success of whatever we do, David has a little bit of part of that. San Antonio POS, the customer service, the love, the support we get from them is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard time making other partners to work with, like whatever other things, because because he put the bar so high that it's just hard to work with different people
Yeah.
but him.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. Like, San Antonio POS made a restaurant what it is. I would recommend it to everybody. I'm here. Whoever wants to come in to see what San Antonio restaurant does, what it does for a restaurant, what helps us out, is just incredible. So
awesome.
yes,
Does his system give you reporting that you need to know how
everything,
you're doing?
like everything, like we can break things down into millimeter in the amount we're spending for food costs, for everything else. Like, it's the best. I came from a different system before, and literally our ticket times became 7 minutes faster because of San Antonio POS.
That's amazing.
And also all our accounting and everything. It's incredible. For me, it's one of the best things that happened to our
Yeah,
restaurant.
and if because things happen sometimes, you're dealing with technical equipment, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But if something does happen, I mean, from what I understand, they're there.
You guys said it's not local, but it's not about being local. It's about being present.
Yes,
It's
that's
about
true.
you have something going on, especially in Morea lately. We've been having things going on. Internet goes down or whatever.
Yes.
David is right there. The system picks it up. He goes in. He fixes it. He does stuff like David, Josh, Barbara, Samantha. Everybody that works in here, they're incredible people. They're the best customer service when it comes to point of sales, when it comes to anything else. And just don't forget, I learned from those guys. The way they do things, I try to do the same things to the
That's
restaurant
amazing.
and everything else.
So if you are a restaurant owner and you are looking for a POS system, or even if you have one and you're wanting to
Come to Monte. I will show you
There
and
you
I
go.
will tell you everything
Exactly.
you need. I got
Or-
you.
And when you're ready to,
Sign
maybe
up.
sign up or just get a consultation, go to theflavorsoftexas.com. There's
That's
a
right.
banner right on the top of the website for San Antonio POS.
Yeah, click on that
Click
banner.
there, little contact form, and David will reach out to you. And
That's right. He'll just show up at your door. No,
show up at
he'll
your
call
door.
you first.
He probably
Call me,
does.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, and we're back.
Yes.
So-
Okay. So I know Alan had said right before break that we were going to get into your menu, but one of the things that you talked about in reference to the people in Floresville and San Antonio is is how everybody is so patriotic, loves our country, and let's talk about your lunch menu and those prices.
Yes.
Hey, for me, America, it's a blessing. The people of America are a blessing. Not long time ago, for 4th of July, we were celebrating 250, and I was all over
Yes.
America,
Yeah.
all about America. Even with this World Cup, like you have that song, "Country Roads."
Yeah.
And then I just became more patriotic after this. Just seeing people, how much. Like, just being able to see other Europeans and other people from our own nations, how beautiful this country
Yes.
are and how
Yes.
they reflected about this country, made me so happy and so
Yeah.
genius that I was like, this is why I came for. This is why I'm living here. And just seeing all these people. So because of that, I really wanted to do something about that for 250 years of America. So we did the 1776 menu.
Now, this is for Morea.
This
For
is
Morea.
this Morea, but it's gonna be for Mare Monte 1776 for lunch, Tuesday to Friday. 1776 in Morea and in Mare Monte. All the dishes are 1776.
That is
we call
amazing.
it the Freedom Edition over here. And this is just a beautiful thing that we did just to say thank you to everybody. Just to be able to celebrate with all the Americans that stepped into our doors.
That's amazing.
And tell them how amazing they are and how much we love their values. So yeah, this is a menu that I think people gonna have fun with.
I think so.
And the menu is, I mean, the items are
Can I see?
delicious. The dishes
Yeah,
are
sure, go
delicious.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Morea lunch menu 1776 edition, I open it up and I see that I could have as an appetizer calamari fritti,
Yeah.
$17.76. I get meatballs, $17.76.
And the meatballs are so yummy.
You have
Yeah.
a pork chop martini over there, $17.70.
Yeah, I get a
I
pizza.
got the Bronx chicken parmigiana, $17.
Yeah, a pizza,
You have a
$17.76.
fish, a sole, $17.76. So we're all about taking care of people.
I love it. I love it. Even New York strip with truffle fries, it's $17.76, but add $7 onto that.
I
So
don't know about that.
Man,
no,
that
it's a great
sounds
deal.
so-
It's
that
still
sounds
a great deal.
It's a great
So
deal.
this is a super cool thing,
Freedom
and
edition.
I love that you came up with this. So you're going to come up with a similar menu with these prices for
Mare Monte.
Marmonte.
It's a similar, like very, very similar. Instead of in Morea, we have some pizzas. In Mare Monte, we don't have
No
a pizza.
pizzas, yeah.
So that's the only difference.
So-
Yeah.
In general, it's the same things.
So guys, so everyone who's listening, this is an amazing menu. It's, I mean, the dishes are just absolutely
Like you go to
outstanding,
McDonald's, you have a meal with $14, $15. So you're coming to a nice white tablecloth restaurant with a nice service and
Yes.
everything done for you with
Yeah,
$17.76.
I've seen a
So I
place with
believe-
burgers for $17.
No.
So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was going to say, so you guys need to get out there and have these because before you know it, Prince will be changing these.
No, it's gonna be the whole year, so that's for
okay.
sure.
Okay.
That's for sure. But we don't know, like after a year, we don't know how the prices are gonna be.
Sure.
If the prices stay this way, like we always can
Yeah.
keep the 1776.
So your Pollo Bronx Parmigiana, that is a really popular dish at Maria Monte.
Yeah,
So happy to see.
1776.
I know.
Yeah, so explain what it is.
Yes.
A Bronx chicken parmigiana is like, if you think about Italian food, for me, it's like chicken cutlets and pasta. It's breaded chicken and pasta. And at the end of the day, this is what you eat every day. You have those fancy foods later on for special occasions, but the everyday thing, everyday meal is chicken cutlets and pasta.
Yeah.
If you go to New York, those Italian grandmas over there, they make the best chicken cutlets ever. So that's what we want to be, like a chicken cutlets and pasta restaurant where people just, it's comfort food, it's nothing fancy. We try to make it fancy until the point that doesn't become bougie anymore. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
but it, you know, it's special. You know, you have your spicy cherry peppers.
Oh yeah, but it's the breading in itself. It's incredible.
yes,
Then
for
we
sure.
put a vodka sauce in there. Everything is made from scratch. So everything it's a scratch kitchen. So we have the vodka sauce over there that it is nice, garlicky. It has oregano in there. It has a little bit of spice in itself. Then we add some cherry peppers. I love cherry peppers.
It
That's
does
my
take
spice
it
source.
does so good, yeah.
So we add some cherry peppers in there, and then we have the cheese that comes fresh on top
Yeah,
that makes it
beautiful
amazing.
cheese.
It's incredible. It's one of the best sellers in Mare Monte. It's
Yeah.
one of the best sellers in Morea.
Well, it's fun
and
to
it's been
order too.
incredible.
Well,
Yes,
and
it's very fun to
And
order.
then also
Yes.
it's delicious.
Yeah,
so
and
at
it's
the
a good
same
good
time.
piece.
And I think the
Yeah.
very first dish that I had at Maria Monte was the
Sole
sole.
Raganata.
Yes.
Sole Raganata was our best seller until the Bronx chicken parmigiana came along.
I always tell people whenever they're going to go, get the soul.
It's
No,
so
definitely.
good.
Like
Yeah.
again, like we have here a 1776 piece of fish. You get the normal order what you get for dinner.
nice.
No,
Okay,
definitely.
cool.
We're
Very
not
good to
skimming
know.
on anything over here.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
normal order what you get in dinner: spinach and asparagus risotto, beautiful. The sole in itself is nice and tender, and the breadcrumbs. The toasted breadcrumbs on top just makes it nice and crunchy.
It's
It gives so much
very-
texture to it.
It's very, very light.
Yeah.
And so I don't know too many restaurants that have soul.
I don't know any restaurants in San
I
Jose.
wasn't going to say that, but I don't either.
So-
And so that was really cool. What made you decide that was what you were going to choose?
We was trying to find a reasonable priced fish. You understand what I mean? We want to try fish that we can buy it for a reasonable price and sell it for a reasonable price. No days you go to a nice restaurant, all fish is $40 and up. What's annoying to me? Because or you get branzinos and stuff like this, but it's frozen fish before, so you just don't get, or you don't want to try fried fish.
Yeah.
So the idea is to come up with a dish that is reasonably priced, is delicious, and people love it, and they love it.
They
Like
do.
we literally sell a ton of soul every
and
month.
as you mentioned, so one of the things that sets Morea apart are your pizzas. How was it taking on pizzas at this new restaurant?
Oh, yes, it was funny. Very, very funny. Pizzas have a lot of work.
Yes.
You understand what I mean? Just teaching everybody how to do pizzas, it was not easy. My first job in America was in a pizza restaurant, and I kind of learned how to do pizzas over there. And like we kind of trying to do the same thing, but when I come to pizza, I want to be different.
Yeah.
What I mean with I want to be different, like I want to, like I'm thinking about meatballs and I want to make a meatball pizza. But how I do a meatball pizza, we're doing like, instead of just doing a mozzarella cheese, we're doing a mix of fontina and mozzarella cheese.
nice.
So that's the difference to start with. The sauce, it's a datterini tomato sauce instead of like a regular red sauce. Then after that, we're going with chopped meatballs, like some goat cheese on top, some roasted peppers, some caramelized onions, stuff like this that
Sounds
make a
amazing.
pizza incredible, right? But again, like I was craving a carbonara the other day, and I bought some pecorino romano in AGB over there, and I made the carbonara, but it was nice, and I was like, how I can make a pizza with that? So yeah, I'm literally making a white pizza with pecorino romano, with fresh eggs, and also with a little bit of pancetta on top, just making carbonara pizza. Stuff like this that really
Comfort
makes
pizza.
a comfort pizza
Very
is just like what's comforting for me is fried chicken.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm putting fried chicken in
love it.
in a pizza with a little bit of spice, with a little bit of olives, like just having fun with the flavors and everything how we do things.
So,
Yeah.
what would you recommend if somebody were coming to Morea for the first time? What would you recommend that they start with?
Everything I love all my kids the same.
Yeah, it's
Like
hard to pick one.
you
right?
understand what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I just love all my kids the same.
Sure.
As soon as something is not as soon as I think that somebody doesn't really fit in the menu, I take it off. I'm gonna change the menu right away.
Wow. Well, I want to go spend a little bit of time on your dinner menu because
Love
it
that.
is a little
The
bit different,
steaks.
and that's where you get your steaks. They're really
Yes.
added more onto the
Right.
dinner menu. You still have a lot of the favorites, Italian
Yes.
favorites. You got the Bronx Parmigiano, you got the sole. Everything's still there. You still have the
Crispy
Lou's Burger because your
pollo
restaurant used to be
ricotta.
called Lou's.
Yes, in the honor, Lou, it's incredible. I never met him, but they say it's one of the most incredible people that lived down there. A businessman by heart, loved what he did
Yeah.
all his life. I know her daughter Jen that I love, and we've been having an incredible partnership. And also his partner Mike, that is one of my best friends now.
Yeah.
And they all both tell me about Lou all the time and how he was and how he dealt with people. And I just admire a person
Love
that I
that.
never met in my life. So because of that, we named it Lou's Burger,
Oh, that's
and we will keep it to have it Lou's Burger.
Yeah, and-
They said about that guy that he was drinking Lone Star beer on ice all his life.
Funny.
I had an uncle like that too.
And, you know, you having a great burger is
No, definitely.
Yeah.
The burger we have in here is just the way I like my burger. So no, like 8 ounce patty with a fried egg in there, with caramelized onions, tomatoes, a little bit of aioli, a little bit of like just some fries on the side,
Yum.
and I just love it. It's a good piece of burger. It's incredible tasting, and I just love to do it in what I do every day.
So looking at the steak portion of your menu, I noticed that the prices are lower than most steakhouses because sometimes they're kind of crazy on steak. I've
Just
seen
being able to be in Floresville, to be in
You're in
cow
steak
in
country,
steak
yeah,
country,
cow
right?
country, cow
Just
country, I
being
like
able
that.
to work with those farmers, to work with those people that provide us with steak
Yeah.
is just incredible. And then also the quality we get is not prime, it's choice. You know, we don't want to be, but we take a piece of steak, the way we cook it and the way we do it and
You
the
make
crust
it
we get
prime.
out of it, we make it delicious.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us very different. You come to Morea, a piece of steak is going to be cut with a fork.
I want to get steak.
Even if it's a choice steak, you understand what I mean? But the way we do things and is just incredible.
The first thing I see on the steaks is filet medallions.
Yes.
Not a lot. I know one other restaurant that does medallions.
Texas
That's-
Roadhouse.
So
Sorry,
is
I'm mentioning.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry.
No, go.
The filet medallions is the way how to sell filet mignon for cheaper. The idea of filet medallions, like I love filet mignon, but I think it's overpriced.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to cook it, and it's hard to execute it. Everything about filet, for me at least, it's hard. Probably for some better chefs than me, it's easier, but for me, it's hard. So for me, filet medallion, it's a very simple thing. You cut 8 ounce filet into 3 pieces, and you sear it for 1 minute each. 1 minute, not even 1 minute, like 40 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. But we're making a shallot, mushrooms, and peppercorn sauce that we put it on top with some truffle fries that just makes it amazing. So
Wow.
it's just a good dish to eat, and it's incredible.
Wow. Shall we talk about desserts? Is there? I don't see them on the menu.
Oh, yes. No, dessert, we have our bakers. What's the white flour pantry over there in Polk. So this is our way of just working with everybody,
Right.
just contributing to economy of we're selling their desserts. We give them the recipes, they make everything for us, and they bring it in.
Yeah.
We buy it from them, and we sell it to everybody else. So
Nice.
this is a way of creating relationship with people. Just don't
Yes.
forget, Morea already hires 50 people down there. Like we employ 50 plus people
Wow.
down there.
Yeah.
So this is our way of just put pitching into the community. So for people that come in Morea, just don't forget that you support families all around Wilson County and even brighter, like up to Pleasanton or San Antonio.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I of course I haven't had the desserts at Morea. I haven't been yet.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go. But Monte, you have amazing desserts. I mean, your
Definitely, and
desserts
no,
are
in
just-
Monte we're just upgrading the game with the dessert. No, in Monte we have a new baker that is called Becky, and she's making us some fire cheesecakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Right now we're selling a banana pudding cheesecake that is, oh my God. We have some creme brulee that I never had a better creme brulee than that. I promise you, everybody. But again, like what we do, we really gather. It's a book called The Great Team of Rivals by Abraham Lincoln. And we're getting our rivals to get together to
know,
just bake and do
to work
stuff that is
together.
incredible.
Yeah, I love it. It's a way to do it.
Yeah. So I just thought of something I should have asked you earlier. We should have asked earlier. Morea, what does that mean?
Morea is my story. When I talk to Morea, I think about all those immigrants that left home during the wars in the Balkans over there, and even before, starting from 13th and 14th century. The name Morea comes the old Arbresh, the Albanians that moved to Italy during the wars in 13th and 14th century. They moved to Italy. Since when you're an immigrant, you're always going to miss home. You're always going to have a soft heart for home.
Yeah.
So when they moved to Italy, they mourned about their homeland, and they called the homeland Morea. For me,
Okay.
I don't know how to sing, how I told you earlier. So for me, naming my business Morea, it's calling about home. It's about
That's really-
singing the
that's
song
beautiful.
about home. Also, it's about those people that live in southern Italy, that we are Italian Steakhouse, so it kind of connects with everything. But we really think through everything we do. And one of them was the name. The name honors our ancestors, honors the immigrants that come to this country, that work hard, and they just live the American dream like everybody else.
That is beautiful. I
Thank you.
love that. I love the thought that went into.
No, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, so we asked on the group for people to send in their questions.
Yes.
And we had a question from the group.
Love that.
And so we had, which I think we have her name. I think Alan even.
Well, they used I don't know if we can use a real name because they
Maybe
used
not.
a
True,
nickname
they used a
on
nickname,
Facebook
so I guess we won't
of
say her
Joyful
name.
Panda.
Yes, but I thought this was a great question, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious too. She wants to know, are you ever going to bring back your wine pairings at either restaurant?
Probably in some point. Coming here, I had a conversation with our wine sommelier, Eric, and we was trying to pair it, the wine we have in here. What we did in the last menu, and I don't know if people saw that, we had a wine pairing for every dish we had in there.
Okay.
So it kind of wanted to give them that experience.
Yeah.
Doing the wine dinners, it's a very hard job. It's profitable, but it's a very hard job.
Yeah.
That for us, it took one day of the month, and we don't have a lot of days off. So it goes one day of days of the month. So instead of having 4 days off a month, we had 3 days off a month. What was a lot, after a couple of months, the whole team really was suffering. That was the whole idea why we stopped
Got it.
the wine.
Do you have party rooms or separate private rooms here at Monte?
Great
Here we go.
question.
Here we go. This is what I'm most proud of. When I came to America, me and my wife got married in New York City in City Hall. We didn't have money. We didn't have anything. So we went to City Hall in Manhattan, got married, took the train, went to work. For me, I always had a soft spot about having a wedding, having a celebration, and I wanted that, but never had the chance to do so. So I'm sorry, Albina, I love you. But when I saw the event space we have in Morea, and I saw what we have over there,
And it's a
I
beautiful
decided it's a
space.
beautiful space with a beautiful view, with beautiful inside, that I decided to really be the guy people can go to have a special occasion to. And because of that, I stripped off all the charge for the room. We don't charge
I
for
love
the room.
that.
So we build menus based on people. We build menus based on days of the week or weekends that you have a minimum spend. But again, like people can have a wedding or a special occasion without breaking their leg.
Right, right.
What is
So it's
pretty
food only.
incredible for me to be able to offer something like we offer like family style dinners, like buffets, and we also do like batching of drinks, and we can build out the bar. We can do so much stuff with the event space, and people don't need to spend so much money for something because I in this economy, in this day and age, it's very important to save your money.
Yeah.
You understand what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, for
Because we
sure.
don't know what times are coming. So to be able to do that, I'm there compared to every venue in Metro area, San Antonio, even beyond. I believe we are the cheapest venue with the nicest food and nicest drinks you can
Wow,
have.
that's awesome.
What's incredible.
All right.
So
Well, Prince, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Being
This
our
was
first
amazing.
guest in our new studio.
Yes, and
we appreciate
such
it.
great. Yeah, I'm so excited for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
It's really exciting.
It's exciting and scary for me in the same time. Again, like I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying very hard
You're
every
doing a
day.
good
I
job.
wake up with the desire to succeed. But for me, it's very important to thank you every day, you guys and all the teams I work with, but especially you guys for the work you do and for how much you contribute to my businesses and also to my life just by being good friends. And I encourage everybody to come to the podcast. I encourage everybody to
Yes.
listen to this because I'm talking about good people, very good people.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you guys.
All right.
God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I love you guys.